What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled The Pregnancy Trap Conversation. I blame Renaissance Woman because she did a live this morning. I couldn't get on, so I'm going to say my 2 cents. The problem with these conversations is a lot of times they come off as one-sided from a male point of view. And what I mean by one-sided is, you got sympathy and empathy on one end, and you got disrespect and disregard on the other end. Sympathy and empathy, mom. Disrespect, disregard, dad. This is how it goes. First argument I had a problem with, if you have sex with somebody, and it goes bad, that's your fault because you had sex with them. So you mean to tell me part of your logic is if you have sex with a person and they make your life a problem from then and there on is because you had sex with them? It's the sex, it's not the person. If you would have never had sex with them, they wouldn't, that's the reason why they just acting up even years after the sex has passed. This is the problem with it. Because when people say kind of yeah, you got a red flag because that's a character issue if you say yeah. But if a man tells a woman, I want to be with you and I want us to grow together and build and have a family and have kids, and he gets this woman pregnant and he walks off and she's upset and she does things that makes his life a living hell, you can always go back to, but you did this. You lied to this woman. You played this woman, and now she's stuck to you because of a child. So you're going to get, if you're going to pay for it, you're going to pay for it. Now, doing it for 18 years is probably overkill. It's not probably, but it is. But everybody can say you kind of ask for this with your actions. Now, the flip side of that is, I can't get pregnant. I'm not trying to have kids. I'm on a pill, but your intentions was to get pregnant. And when you got pregnant, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. So, because he had sex with her, that's his fault too. The line, the game plan, the setting people up, the morality of that's not an issue because you had sex with her. So what? She lied. You had sex with her. Now, as a man, if I was to say, okay, I had sex with a woman, she should have never had sex with me. That's why I'm stalking her. That's why I'm banging down her door. That's why when she go out on dates, I'm messing it up. She's getting into relationships. I'm ruining them because I'm just being crazy. You know why? That's what she get because she had sex with me. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? We had a kid together because she had sex with me. We had a kid together. I'm gonna be all over her whole life, making a problem for everything she do for the rest of life and even in the afterlife because she had sex with me. I mean, and if you you got a moral issue. You got a character flaw. You have no integrity or dignity if you think that's okay. Now, they were talking about visitation. See, child support, child custody, and visitation, they're viewed differently in court. So the fact that when somebody says, I'm trying to visit my child and I'm getting hurdles thrown in the way, and you said, well, go to court, handle that. Well, if I got visitation for the summertime, and I go to get my child for the summertime, and we just magically happen to get into it every time summer, Christmas, Thanksgiving, spring break, weekends roll around, just magically this happens the majority of the time, and I go to court. Here's the problem with that. I'm still not gonna have a kid over the summer because I got to put in put in my documents, request a hearing. I'm not going to see my kid for spring break because still I got to request a hearing because that happened. I'm not going to see my kid Christmas. Still got to, request a hearing for that. those weekends request a hearing for that. So these going to be, the damage is already done. The time is already over with, but we're going to go to court. And then when we go to court, ma'am, don't do that. But this time it was different. What did you do differently? It was because of this. That didn't make no sense. Ma'am, don't do that either. But this, and this. Ma'am, don't do that. And to the point where, if you go so many times, the judge say, if you do it again, we're going to switch up the custody. And then she'll do something else that has nothing to do with that part. Or she'll switch it up as she's not going to make the mistake. She's going to say she feels like she's in danger or fear, and the child's in fear. So now they got to watch the dude. And then when that lie comes out, ma'am, that was ridiculous. Don't do that. And if all that fails, and after you go through all that, you forget the part about, okay, I can't go to court no more times doing this. I'm going to move cities. I'm going to move counties. I'm going to move to a different state. And then we can start this all over. Now, the problem with that is, but you got to fight for your child. You should fight for your child. I hear y'all talking. But if you keep telling these guys they need to fight, but then you say it's all about the kid, then you don't address who's making this a fight all the time. Who put you in a position that you have to fight? It wasn't the court that put you in a position that you had to fight. It wasn't the police that put you in a position that had to fight. It wasn't yourself that put you in a position that you had to fight all the time. Ask that other parent. So you got to fight that other parent all the time. And if that's the custodial parent, that's a problem. Because you just it's always a fight. And you can't really fight the custodial parent all the time. Because if it gets antsy, you're going to get slapped with one of those restraint orders. You're like, this is the part of these conversations y'all act like don't exist. Well, people don't go through that. Yeah, they do all the time. If it's all about the kid, is it really? Is it? If you got to fight a person to see a kid, is it really about the kid? Is it really? No. If you got to go to court numerous times to have a relationship with a kid, is it really about the kid? No, it's not. There are no penalties for that. There are only penalties for not paying child support. Every other thing, not visitation, there's no penalty for that. Tampering with visitation, there's no penalty for that. It's not about the kid. Okay? And what we don't talk about is in those interim times, what about the conversation? Your daddy didn't want to come see you. Your daddy don't love you. Your daddy don't care about you. You see, he don't never show up. You see what's going on? He said he was going to hurt us. He said he was going to kill us. I'm scared of him. Don't, baby, you can't go with him. He might bury you in a trunk under the ocean. You can't do it. This is the conversation that people have with their damn kids. And y'all know this because some of y'all are enablers. Some of y'all believe these stories. Some of y'all are family and friends who go with these stories and years go by and y'all realize this is a scam. This is a game. Dad can't get that time back. Kids already messed up. Now you don't even watch the kid no more because now, it's a little too much for you. But you done went to court and testified. You done told the police these lies. You done been a hideout spot or you, knowingly or unknowingly. You've been a person that intercedes in between. They gonna get it together. We got time. You've been in a sisterhood. She's a woman. She's a mother. She's got good in her. One day, and then the kid's like 15 years old. And you're like, I shouldn't have never did this. Well, it's too late. It's too late. But this is the conversations y'all don't want to have. But if you go to court enough, something gonna change. Look at it's changing slowly but surely. It's still, first of all, 9 out of 10 times a woman wins custody. So that ain't really, stop acting like everybody's the anomaly. Stop acting like everybody's the 10%. We're talking about the 90% situations. And in the 90% situations, these are normal things. So, this is the issue. This is why I say it's immoral. It's unethical because you don't address the other parent's morals, ethics, and intentions behind the things that they do. You just say, well, you slept with her, which makes you sound like an idiot. You slept with a person, so they could just be the second coming of Satan for the rest of your life, and that's your fault. They have no responsibility. There was an angel before you slept with him, or before you had a kid with him. But all of a sudden now you hit them with that demon rod, and now they're spawned. Come on now, crazy. But I'm done. And this time I hope it recorded right. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.